a habit I could never leave behind. One more taste, one more life before I disappear. One last addiction, you're the poison that I'm missing. Every high keeps pulling me back into your collision. One last addiction, loving you became my prison. I keep saying this is over, then I'm begging for permission. One last addiction, every heartbeat breaks the rules. I keep drowning in your ocean, knowing I was never you. One last addiction, maybe this'll be the end. Or maybe I'll keep falling every time you pull me in. You always knew the way my weakness wore your favor to disguise. Every promise sounded holy every time it left your eyes. I was chasing little moments that were fading in the dark, trying to rebuild forever from the ashes in my heart. Every kiss became a gamble, every touch another chain, trading pieces of my peace just to feel you once again. You could leave without a warning, then return like nothing changed. And somehow I still convinced myself that love could heal the pain. Maybe I was too devoted, maybe I ignored the signs, painting heaven on a soul that only loved me part of time. Friends kept telling me to run before I lost but still remain. But addiction never listens when it's calling out your name. Now my mirror shows a stranger learning how to fake a smile, counting every lonely evening, stretching every passing mile. Still your memory moves through me like a drug beneath my skin. Every time I think I'm healing, you come rushing back again. One last addiction, you're the poison that I'm missing. Every high keeps pulling me back into your collision. One last addiction, loving you became my prison. I keep saying this is over, then I'm begging for permission. One last addiction, every heartbeat breaks the rules. I keep drowning in your ocean, knowing I was never you. One last addiction, maybe this'll be the end. Or maybe I'll keep falling every time you pull me in. Yeah, late night drives with nowhere headed, just to silence all the noise. Every city looked familiar, yeah, cause it echoed with your voice. I deleted all your pictures, but your face refused to fade. Some ghosts never leave the places where the sweetest lies were made. Every call I never answered felt like cutting through my soul. Every step away from you somehow never made me whole. You would swear that things were different every time you come around. Then I lose myself believing we had finally been found. Love became a beautiful disaster, dressed in velvet and perfume, turning every hopeful sunrise into shadows in the room. I kept feeding my delusion, hoping time would change your heart, never knowing we were broken long before we fell apart. Now I wear these sleepless nights like tattoos no one else can see, learning that the hardest person to forgive was always me. If loving you was paradise, why did it feel like dying? Maybe freedom starts with goodbye. Different every time I breathe alone. There's a peace inside the silence that I never thought I'd know. I still think about your laughter when the midnight rain arrives, but nostalgia can't rebuild what never truly stayed alive. Every scar became a compass pointing somewhere far ahead, leading me away from every promise left unsaid. You were never just a lover, you became my sweetest vice, teaching me that some desires always come with hidden price. So tonight I'll break the cycle even if my hands still shake, choosing all the love I lost inside myself to finally take. If you ever hear this record playing softly in the dark, know I left with every lesson that you carved into my